We also have more breaking news this morning. Some big problems in Wayne County, multiple flooded roads, and we've watched drivers one after the other struggling to get through this water all night.
Yeah, we even saw a DTE Energy truck plow through this water there on E-course. It is a big truck making a big splash, but you should not do this. It could be an expensive mistake. If you see this kind of water, turn around.
That's right. And 7 News Detroit reporter Brittany Tulis is joining us live at Inkster Road in Taylor, right there under I-94. And Brittany, boy, it's a mess out there too.
Yeah, it's a big mess, Alicia and Keenan. We're seeing one car turn around right now. Just a minute ago, though, we had about 5 cars piled up all the way back to where we are, trying to turn around, because one of the big issues here is not just the flooding on Inkster Road under I-94. There's another car coming. There are no barriers on this road stopping vehicles from coming up. And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing cars coming down Inkster heading about 45 miles an hour, which is the speed limit here, and then slamming on their brakes right as they get to that water line. You can see that car doing that right now. And we're also seeing people from the southbound side of Inkster try to get through this water. And we're going to see another car. This is what I'm talking about. They pile up right at this water line. They all kind of get into a cluster when they're trying to turn around. We haven't seen any accidents, but guys, we've seen some very close calls here. We've seen some people even drive up on the grass to try and get around this. We're seeing some flashing lights on the other side, though. I'm just now noticing that. That's the first sign of flashing lights we've seen here. There are 4 vehicles stuck on that far side. You can see 3 cars with their tail lights flashing, their hazards flashing, and then there's a car facing us. Those headlights have since either been turned off or the batteries died on them, but there are 4 vehicles stuck over there. We haven't been on that far side, so we're not sure if there are barriers on that side, on the southbound side, but people heading north, coming from the south, heading north under I-94, there are no barriers stopping them. There's another car making a big wake. So that's been the main issue here in Inkster, the flooding and the lack of barriers. So we're just seeing car after car after car go up and slam on their brakes and get into a cluster when they're deciding whether or not to drive through or to turn around. But if you are out here, remember, turn around, don't drown. And we also came up with turn around, don't break down, because like I said, there are 4 vehicles right now in there that are stuck, but that number could go up. Now, this isn't the only road in Wayne County out in Taylor here that is flooded. E-course road under I-94 also looks like this. We have video of it, so let's put that up really quickly so you can see what that looks like. That is also impassable, but there are some small barriers there. We saw cones on one side, but we saw vehicles drive right over those cones. And on the other side, there were 2 small barriers on either side that said water over road, but those don't block the road. We even drove past them without seeing them and got up to the water and realized, oh, there is water on the street here. So the barriers are either not there at all or very hard to see. But if we come back live, you can see what we're talking about. Cars far in there trying to turn around, trying to figure out what they're doing. It's kind of a cluster all the way at the back there. As I said, there's been no accidents that we've seen, but down there it's hard to see what exactly is going on. But we've seen cars kind of bobble all around in that water, and it looks like, yep, cars driving around the cars that are stuck. So it's very seemingly careless driving out here. If the people trying to go through this, going around vehicles, maneuvering vehicles through the water instead of just turning around and not going through this water. Yep, that car is up on the grass. We've seen this before as well. Cars driving up on the grass to avoid the road. We've seen no one get stuck in the mud there, but with as much as it's been raining, the water and ground has to be pretty saturated with water. Here's another semi coming through. We're going to see if this semi is going to drive through as well. So it's a big cluster here, guys. If you're heading out on the roads, just avoid Inkster Road under I-94 altogether. It's a big mess. There are no barriers blocking the road, so it may look open, but once you get to here, you're going to get to a big old puddle that you're not going to be able to get through. E-course road is the same situation. I've reached out to Wayne County Sheriff's Office and Wayne County to see if we can get some barriers out here to prevent more vehicles from getting stuck, but I haven't heard back yet. I'm going to send it back to you guys at the desk, but for now, live in Taylor, I'm Brittany Tulis for 7 News Detroit this morning. Yeah. Alicia and Keenan.
You can see all the cars there getting stuck, and now a semi trying to get through. It would be a really difficult job for that semi to try to turn around. So it's best to just avoid that road altogether. Brittany, thank you so much. And here comes another one.